Jessica. Me and Anna here will be reporting about our new Pope and what we want from him. As you know, the former Pope in New Zealand resigned, the first in 600 years. We will now head over to Miss Elliot to interview her about our new
Am I meant to have this on? This is weird. Hello, I'm Anna and I'm here with Miss Elliot. I'm going to ask her some questions about the new Pope. Can you tell us more on how to become a Pope?
Well, first of all, you have to be a man, and actually any man can become the Pope. So even people in school who've been confirmed could be the Pope, really, because they've shown that they're interested in being a Catholic and they're committed to it. How it happens normally is that the cardinals, who are bishops who the Pope has chosen, the last Pope has chosen because of really good skills that they have with leadership, they get together and they pray about it and they decide. And then eventually we have the whole thing with the smoke and coming out of the chimney and being really excited, waiting outside, that you've probably seen on the news.
Yeah. What is your opinion on our new Pope?
My opinion of the new Pope is it's really exciting. It's a really exciting time to be a Catholic because I think the very first things that someone does, the very first impression that they give you, are really important. Same as if you were walking into a room, what impression would you want to give? And the Pope's first impression to the whole world was one of being someone who wants to be seen as a person and someone who is a leader, but not more powerful than everybody else. So the first thing that he did was he came out and he asked people to pray for him before he could bless them, which I think is a really, really important sign, because it says, I am one of you, I'm a normal person and I need prayers too. So I think it's really exciting.
Yeah. Do you agree on Pope Benedict's choice?
Well, it wasn't Pope Benedict's choice, remember, it was the Cardinals' choice, but Pope Benedict did choose the Cardinals in the first place. Do I agree with the choice? Well, it's not really up to me, because the Cardinals know a lot more about it than me, but I do think he's going to be a really good Pope because of the different experiences that he's had.
Yeah. What do you think the new Pope should do?
I think that being someone from a country that has lots of poverty, he'll understand some of the needs that people have and how the church can change to respond to those things in a way that is really meaningful, because a lot of the time Christians talk about helping the poor, but they don't necessarily follow that through. So I think that's something that the Pope will be really, really effective in doing, in addressing the needs of people who are poorer in the world. And also the issue of homosexuality is causing lots of problems in church. So there's lots of people who disagree about, for instance, gay marriage, whether that should be allowed. And obviously the Catholic Church is against gay marriage, but it isn't against homosexuals. And I think that's a really important point, is that everyone who is a Catholic or who feels that they have a relationship with Jesus and a relationship with God feels able to express that. And I think the Pope is going to do something about that, because he has said in the past people should show equality. There should be equality for all people, not just people who fit into a particular mould. So.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm going to interview you about what you think about the Pope. What is your opinion on our new Pope?
He's great. He's good and very modern.
I like the idea how he grew up and think about the Cardinals' choice that Pope Benedict resigned.
I think it was a very good choice. I think that he shouldn't have resigned. I don't think it was a good choice.
Well, I think it was his own decision. As a Catholic, I believe in his decision.
Okay.
Can you tell us more on how to become a Pope?
I think it goes up from being a priest to a cardinal, and then you've got a chance of being the Pope if you're picked.
What is your opinion on our new Pope?
Well, I think he's very nice because what impressed me was when he left the Pope-mobile and went over to a man that was disabled and gave him a kiss and touched him, and I thought that was really lovely. So that made me mind up about the Pope. He was a really nice person.
Do you agree with the Cardinal's choice?
Yes, I do. Yes.
What do you think the new Pope should do?
Probably try and get more, like into the schools, getting the children back into going to church and things like that. Do many of you go to church? Yes. No. Oh. I do, every week, without fail. And that would be nice to think a lot of the children, especially in the Catholic school, would get up on a Sunday morning and go to Mass.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you tell us more on how to become a Pope?
No, I think it goes up from being a priest to a cardinal, and then you've got a chance of being the Pope, if you're picked.
What is your opinion on our new Pope?
Well, I think he's very nice because what impressed me was when he left the Pope-mobile and went over to a man that was disabled and gave him a kiss and touched him, and I thought that was really lovely. So that made me mind up about the Pope. He was a really nice person.
Do you agree with the Cardinal's choice?
Yes, I do. Yes.
What do you think the new Pope should do?
Probably try and get more, like into the schools, getting the children back into going to church and things like that. Do many of you go to church? Yes. No. Oh. I do, every week, without fail. And that would be nice to think a lot of the children, especially in the Catholic school, would get up on a Sunday morning and go to Mass.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for watching BBC School News Report. I'm Jessica and this is Anna. Good night.